Good evening. Thank you for being here. My name is Byron Tinder. I'm Director of Bands here at Gilbert High School. It's wonderful to see this place packed for tonight. It's going to be fun for our 5th grade and 6th grade bands. Before I introduce the director of this band, I just want to say what some of you have heard before and some of you will hear if you're around this program. There's a place for your kid in our band program no matter what they do, no matter their level of involvement in instrumental music, and no matter what their future plans are. Our band program is built so that we have everything from kids who are first chair in the state of Iowa on their instrument, all the way down to I have a kid who just joined last week. And that's in the high school group. So I want you to know that we're not going to conflict with athletics. We're not going to conflict with FFA and speech and choir and drama and all the other great things we have going at this place. We have National Merit Scholars in band. We have kids who might struggle academically, but they just love band. We have kids for whom they need band more than band needs them. And that's how we want it. Okay? So, if you come upon a situation where you're being asked to choose between band and something else, hit me up. We'll figure it out. Okay? So for now, enjoy the 5th grade band, and we'll introduce a former student of mine who I'm very happy is part of our program now, their director, Mr. Matthew Shika.
Hi, good evening. I'm Cruz Van Winkle. We're the Gilbert 5th grade concert band, and we're so excited to play for you all tonight. During this program, you'll get to hear each instrument group play all together, a short piece individually, as well as a couple pieces that all 96 of us will play all together.
Hi, I'm Raina, and I'm a flute player.
Okay, Raina. What is something that surprised you about learning to play the flute?
It has a lot of keys than I expected, and it has higher notes than I expected to.
Those fingerings are pretty tough, aren't they, flutes? But they're catching on. Thank you, Raina. As Cruz mentioned a minute ago, you'll get to see a little bit of a showcase from each instrument. So Raina just spoke for our flutes, who will play for you in a moment here. The percussion are also going to play along with all of these instrument groups as they do their little showcase, so we'll introduce that section as well now. And I guess I just said that you're a percussionist, but you can tell us your name, please.
I'm Ruby.
Okay, Ruby, what is some advice that you would give to somebody who is interested in playing percussion?
To have good tempo and to know some basic notes that will help you with snare drums or any kind of drums and mallet drums.
So you don't get to just hit things. You don't just hit things in percussion. All right, thank you, Ruby. All right, please tell us your name and what instrument you play.
Hi, my name is Balin Kilstoft, and I play the clarinet.
All right, Balin, what is your favorite thing about being in band?
Probably the fact that a bunch of kids who don't really
know much about music can come together and create beautiful music.
You're starting to know a little bit about music. Yeah, you're progressing a lot. Awesome. Thank you, Balin. All right. You know the drill. Tell us your name and what is that instrument?
Hello, I am Garrett Thomas and I play the saxophone.
All right, Garrett. Very nice. What is the hardest thing about playing the saxophone?
At the beginning, the hardest thing about playing the saxophone was definitely having enough air to play the songs. But now that we've kind of figured that out, it is trying to stay balanced with the rest of the band because we are pretty loud.
So balance is a pretty big word. Can you tell us? Would you mind telling us what that means for an ensemble?
So it means that you can hear each instrument and that one instrument group isn't playing super loud and then you can't hear a different one.
Well said. That can be challenging for saxophones, right? That doesn't change. All right, thanks, Garrett. Okay, your name and your instrument.
My name is Audrey and I play the trumpet.
All right, Audrey, what is your favorite thing about playing the trumpet?
Probably how easy the keys are.
Is it an easy instrument to play, though?
Not really. Because the fingerings are the same for some notes, but the pitches are different and you have to hit those pitches.
You gotta have a really strong mouth, right, to play some of those notes correctly. All right, thank you, Audrey. All right, and last but not least, your name and your instrument.
My name is Eric, and my instrument is trombone.
All right, Eric, why did you choose to play the trombone?
Well, we already had a trombone at home from my stepbrother who played trombone, so it was probably the easiest because we already had one at home, and it was pretty easy to learn.
So do you think it was a good fit for you? Yeah? And do you enjoy playing the trombone? Great. All right, thank you, Eric. And one more round of applause for our percussion for playing along with all of our groups. Nicely done. Thank you.
Next, the whole band will play a couple of short holiday melodies. But before we play these next two melodies, we'd like you to hear what we sounded like on the first days of band. Mr. Johnson, please play the recordings.
Ready, go. 2, ready, go. 2, ready, go.
I think it's safe to say we've come a long way.
I'll say, yes, they have come a long way. They were supposed to be playing the same note in those recordings as one another, so much improved. I'll give Mary Helen the microphone here in just 1 second. But first, I'd just like to say thank you all so much for being here tonight. It's always such an exciting concert to see where these fifth graders come in the few months that, from the time that they pick the instrument up for the first time to beginning to play things together. And just, it's such a rewarding thing throughout the years. They continue on to hear how much they improve between each performance. So we hope that we will continue to see this group of kids out throughout this year, that you'll continue to encourage them forward in this program into the future years, and look forward to continuing to present these programs to you guys throughout the rest of their 5th grade year. And lastly, I just want to say a huge thank you to all of the people that I work with here, incredible people who make this job just amazing for me to be here, that make performances like this smooth and easy, who allow us to use this space and help with the lights and the sound and the spaces that we use. So thank you so much to my administrators, the fellow 5th grade team, my music colleagues, and all the wonderful people who helped put on this performance tonight behind the scenes. Let's give them a round of applause. One last logistic thing, after this piece, they will be dismissed back into the band room where they can put away their instruments and take them home with them tonight. And then they will meet you in the Commons, so when you leave the auditorium tonight, you can just head right in there, and then they will come and find you when they are done. I always put in the plug that you can go take them for ice cream after. I know it's chilly, but I think Dairy Queen is still open if you or they are up for it. Thank you.
Our final performance this evening will be a concert band piece titled Holiday Array by Kevin Mixon. This tune features melodies that are familiar to the celebrations of Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and Christmas. See if you can identify the different melodies throughout this piece. Thank you all for coming tonight, and happy holidays.